Well, hello. I want to welcome you to another exciting episode of Pens in Use. This week I have a very meager collection over here for various reasons, which I'll get into. And so I invite you to come in and take a look at what I have been using this week. If videos like this interest you, where I talk about fountain pens, both new and old, and at all price points, please subscribe. If you'd like to comment on any of the pens I mentioned tonight or anything else that I bring up, please feel free to comment down below. So let's take a look at the pens I'm using this week. From right to left, once again, the Monami Olika, which has turned out to be okay. Lamy 2000, Pilot Justus 95, Kaweco Liliput, and what I'm calling a Deli Squirrel pen. As always, writing it in my Bomo Art Journal. I have a second one ready. We'll see what happens after this. Last week I had some trouble with a few of my, this guy was out of ink, this guy was close. I'm saving a few drops yet. I'm filming tomorrow my flex off. And so I'll be inking up 2 more pens, and this collection will be a bit less meager. So my first pen is this, let's do the clip right side up this time. It's this Monami Olika. I don't know much about them. I saw it on Jet Pens, just kind of grabbed one on impulse. It's a cartridge pen. I suppose I could put a converter in, but it's kind of a weird shaped cartridge, so I'm kind of doubting it. It's writing well enough. You might notice on the date here I had a little bit of a hard start. Maybe you can't see that. There we go. See, I had a little bit of a hard start, which doesn't surprise me. I have not actually used this pen all week, which does surprise me. It's a nice shade of purple. The pen is nothing exciting. It's a decent pen, but nothing I go, wow! Nib. Fairly plain and straightforward. It's fine. Makes me think a lot of a Pilot Varsity. Rubber grip. So this isn't a pen meant to be a long-term pen. Step above disposable, maybe. Next pen, you'll see it all winter. Lamy 2000. Usually it's in my shirt pocket. Just filled it up this week. I should tell you what kind of black, shouldn't I? Not that it needs Lamy black. This pen, which I don't think it's going to run out, but it's very close to empty. Not quite as close as that Aurora 88 was last week, but getting there. My Pilot Justus 95 with the cantilever. What did I do? Last week did I combine... Yeah, last week I combined hard and soft writing with it. The week before I did all soft, so just for fun, let's do this one all hard. It does not become a nail. It's still fairly soft. I can't get the line variation out of it that I can when it's truly soft. But then again, it's a good writer. It's a nice pen. Like I said, this is a gimmick. I'm not sure that you really get much out of it, but it's kind of cool. I put this ink in it originally to clean a stain out of the converter. If I remember, I'll try to update you on that because I'm pretty sure. Let's see here if I can even. Oh yeah, you won't be able to tell anyway. Once I sit and wait for the ink to slide down. So, Noodler's Rattler Eel Red. This last week I accidentally turned on the green screen for what would be my B-roll, which is what you're looking at right now, the pen. My B-roll footage doesn't need to be green screen because I don't put it behind anything. But anyway, this pen was weird looking. I remember noticing it while I was editing the video together. I thought, I don't know what's wrong. And I wanted to get to bed, so I didn't pursue it, and I should have. It would have been an easy fix then. Once the movie was uploaded and had a lot of views, it was too late. But this is a very nice finish. I give you a close-up here. It's that fire blue finish. I don't know how long this finish will last. I've looked at that Montegrappa Blazer. I'm tempted by it, but not at that price. I see Goulet Pens is running a contest, so I'm trying to decide if I should enter that or not. I feel like I should. So, yeah, just a nice finish. Small pen. Something that I will be talking about next weekend, actually. Now, one thing I have found with it is that parts do seem to unscrew. Not completely, but a little bit, which is annoying. And I was told that this probably is a royal blue. So we'll just go with that. This is a cartridge that's also, I think, near empty. I haven't opened it and looked. Oh, yeah. Definitely close to empty. So, who knows? You except for the Lamy 2000, there may be 100% change next week. Well, there will be, for reasons which I'll get to after this video. My last pen is this Deli Squirrel pen. Haven't found anything new on it. Just a squirrel that doesn't look like a squirrel. A lot of hearts. So, for whatever it's worth. You know, it's a disposable. It's another one with a Pilot Varsity type nib. Nothing too special. Not a bad shade of blue, but not an exciting one either. It's just, pen I bought on impulse because it had a squirrel on it. So those are the pens I was using this week. I think I alluded last week that there's some excitement going on at where I work, and not in a good way. And I won't say it reached a head this week, but it definitely had a major event. So again, not affecting me directly, except as a teacher I have to deal with the fallout. So this is my therapy, and so today's Good Friday. I thought, I'll film it on Friday. And so I went down and did some work in my classroom all morning. I'm going down again tomorrow morning to do some work. And thought, I'll come home, I'll shoot a leisurely pens in use. Maybe I'll even ink up a few pens for fun. And so got home, started to set up, and realized that, battery's dead in the camera. That's okay, I'll just switch to the other battery. That one was dead too. I never charged them. So I charged the one battery, and now I'm filming this. So the other battery is now in the charger. And camcorder apparently is almost dead too. So yeah, I can tell. I have had other things on my mind because that is not normal for me. So, things are moving along at work, and let me just say this. I keep looking off camera because I do that when I get nervous. I am glad I don't work in administration. I can lock myself in my little world in the classroom, and yeah, sometimes you can have stresses and things there, but on the whole, I think it's the part of education I went into education to work with. I went into education to work with kids, not to work with adults, especially not to work with adults behaving badly. So I'm glad I'm in the classroom. sometimes I think, I look at what a principal makes versus what a classroom teacher makes, and then I think, oh yeah, if I'm a little stressed about what's going on, I just think the administration is dealing with a lot worse. So anyway, that was about as clear as mud, but for various reasons, I'm not going to go into detail about it at the moment. I may in a future video, but right now is not the right time to go into detail about it. I am making balloon racing cars with my STEM class. It's kind of an engineering thing. I am making one of my own. I have an empty roll from the filament from my 3D printer I'm going to use on mine, and I may have to bring it home and show it on a Pens in Use. I'm making one not to compete necessarily. I'm making one to be really different from what any of the kids are doing. Because, they all think, oh, 4 wheels and balloons squirting out the back. One group thought to use the balloons as elastic bands, so that's good. I'm doing that with my design also, so I'll have to share it sometime. And let's see, other than that, what else is going on? Well, it's Easter. I'm looking at the battery here, thinking maybe I better just wrap this puppy up. It is Easter, and next week's Pens in Use is going to be a little more interesting. It's going to be a different kind of Pens in Use from what I've done before. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but it's the kind of Pens in Use that you need an Easter break to film, for reasons that hopefully will be clear next Friday. And yes, this one will be on at the regularly scheduled time of 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, because I will be filming it on Sunday and Monday. And that helps a lot with getting them up on time. I'm also batch filming a few pen reviews ahead, hoping that I'll just take advantage of this Easter break. And you're saying, what pen reviews? Don't worry, I haven't filmed them yet, which is why you didn't see any in Pens in Use, anything new there. But you won't see those pens, except for the review that you'll see soon. But you'll see them in upcoming Pens in Use, because we should have a big changeover here, because most of these guys are empty or almost empty, except for the Lamy 2000. That one gets refilled regardless. But I'm pretty sure you won't see Lamy 2000 next week for reasons. So I'll give you a small hint. Leeds, South Dakota will play into next week's Pens in Use. So I would encourage you to Google that, or go back to one of my videos where I talked about Leeds, South Dakota, because it's an interesting place. So until then, yeah, we got a flashing light over here, so time to wrap this puppy up. So until then, I thank you for watching and for being my therapy for the week. And we'll see you later. Oh, I gotta do my closeout, shouldn't I? I'm told you can attach these at the end, but I know. I'm told I can attach these at the end, but I just haven't filmed a consistent one yet, so I haven't done it. So anyway, if videos like this where I talk about fountain pens and inks at various price points and at all ages interest you, please subscribe. If I've said anything or shown you any pens you want to comment on, please feel free to comment down below. And now, for real, I thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.